Hello there, darlings. Welcome to the Clockwork Cabaret. They are old, they are not hip. They are the weird aunties that you didn't know you needed or wanted. And now, for a friendly reminder, this show is for adults. That darling DJ duo, Emmett Davenport and Lady Attercop, drink cocktails, have potty mouths, and at least one of them was raised by wolves.
And with the sound of the cuckoo, you know that it is time for the Clockwork Cabaret.
Hooray!
Happy post-holiday, winter holiday, Christmas, winter solstice, whatever we
Christmas
celebrate.
Hanukkah Yule.
Yeah, Christmas Hanukkah Yule.
Even though
yes.
Hanukkah was
Yes.
last month.
Yeah. I'm Emmett Davenport.
And I am Lady Attercop.
And Lady Attercop was just horrifying me about this anomaly referred to as canned wine.
Okay, first of all, canned wine is fine, especially if you need to be in a situation where glassware is impractical and you want we're talking a cooler sitch, right?
Okay.
This is a cooler sitch. You've got wine in a can in ice. If you don't want to drink beer, you would rather have something a little higher on the alcohol percentage, content list. A sparkling.
Because there's family.
Because you're most likely, again, happy post-holidays,
Yes.
everyone. You're dealing with family, and you need, you don't have, there's a bottle plus glassware is inconvenient.
Okay.
So
Yes.
in this situation, you pop a little top on a canned wine, like on a beach, or I assume camping. I have only gone camping once in my life, and was too young to drink at the time, so I don't know what the drinking situation is while you're in the woods, as some people are wont to do. But I know a lot about getting day drunk at the beach.
Okay. Well,
Being from the swamp.
I used to go camping in my younger adult days because I was poor.
Because it's free.
And it's free.
Well, it's not free. You gotta buy a tent.
Yes. Well, we actually were fancy. We had a hand-me-down trailer
Oh.
that we would a camping thing,
Yeah, see this.
So-
when you're poor and you're from the
one hand-
swamp,
yes.
that's where you go to the beach.
Yes.
And you bring canned wine.
Yeah, we would go to the woods and hang out in an old Airstream, and
Well, that's different. Like that, you have a sink.
Yes.
So you have storage space.
Yeah.
We're talking about it has to be portable.
yeah, except that anything you bring to the Airstream, you don't want to leave because you don't know when you'll be back. So you tend not to want to bring anything that you're going to take away with you.
Yeah.
So portable is an important thing.
Yeah, but you still have a storage space where you're
Yes.
going to consume the alcohol is also where it's being stored.
Yes, but oftentimes we didn't have like glass. We had limited glassware or limited things,
Yeah.
and also we're gonna sit around a fire and and
Yeah, when you're going to the
staring
beach,
at the
you have
sky.
to lug everything down to
Yeah.
the water and
Yeah.
lug it all back.
Yeah.
So portability is
Yeah.
key.
Yeah,
And it has to be in a cooler.
We
to keep it
basically
cool.
would hike to the Airstream, and then that would be where we were for the weekend, and then once that was done, we would
Well, see,
pack
so
up. So it's very similar.
canned
but,
wine would be great in that situation.
Yes,
Anything that
but-
any cooler sitch.
Yeah, but my first reaction to the canned wine thing was I was thinking like red wine in a can, and it was just
A
sounded
good canned Pinot Gris.
like ooh, Pinot Noir. No, please
sparkling.
don't. Okay,
Sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine is fine. Okay,
We got on
I
the
guess.
sparkling wine kick because I was also horrifying them about canned mimosas. because
just
that's a
not
whole
right.
thing
That's
now is canned cocktails.
No, stop it.
Well, again,
Well-
I think it's a situation where the glassware, the two bottles, the one of OJ and one of any situation where you're consuming a canned cocktail is probably one where you don't have access to multiple bottles and glassware.
This is going to be one of those old people things. Back in my day, when we used to go places and want to drink alcoholic beverages in a situation that wasn't the best situation
First, you had
for
to
it.
hire a rum runner.
No, you just bring the things that was the easiest to carry to those locations. So, like,
Well, but what if you want to be fancy?
one person brought this juice and one person bought the whiskey, and then
But you still need, but you got juice and whiskey.
I don't know.
What kind of cocktails were you drinking in
I don't
the
know.
1800s?
Well,
Pain cocktails.
horrible cocktails. I will not horrify you with the time that I drank some very questionable.
Sawdust and cranberry juice.
There was a questionable Snapple whiskey incident that I will not.
There are several of our listeners that are 100% too young to know what Snapple is.
Yeah.
Snapple was not juice and not tea. It existed somewhere in the milieu of the two.
Well, this was a juice mixture, and it was not good.
They never were.
It was not good, and all I remember is that someone had a bottle of that.
And Snapple.
Yeah, and then a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh my God!
Yeah, no.
Oh, I can honestly.
We were young, young and stupid, and it was also very cold out because we were out on a snow-covered mountain.
Now, see, if you had some canned wine, you
That
would
would probably-
have
yeah,
you would
that
have
would-
had to resort to Snapple and Jack.
Yeah, that would.
What?
Yeah, we
I
were
have
terrible.
never in my long life been desperate enough to
Hey.
be drunk to drink Snapple and Jack, and I have been desperate to be drunk, just never there.
Welcome.
Welcome to there.
Welcome to
that.
that. I did that once. It was a terrible time. I was very miserable in my existence.
I did drink malt liquor when I was younger and poor. Until, like everyone does, because it's cheap and it can get you real messed up until you have the hangover. The hangover that ends
the
your
hangover is
flirtation
always
with that.
Yeah. No, I also went through a very angry punk rock phase, I would say, where I drank tequila. Yeah, just tequila. I was going to say, there was no, it was mostly, I just drank tequila, and then a guy in a tuxedo cursed me.
As so often happens in a horror movie.
It was a very weird. I was soaking wet. It was raining outside. I went into a bar in Savannah, Georgia, and this guy in a tuxedo who also had a date that was dressed in like a very high fancy sequin dress. They looked completely out of place in this punk bar that I was in. It was soaking wet. I had to go to the bathroom and wring my clothes out, and then came up to the bar. I looked like a wet dog. The bartender came up. I ordered 2 shots of tequila for myself, and drank one of them and was standing there, and he turned around and was like, "Oh, tequila."
Yeah.
He's like, "I used to like tequila, and then I had a tequila moment." And then I went, "I don't, back off, man."
Just like, I don't know what you
I don't
mean.
know why you're talking to me. Leave me alone. Strange man in a tuxedo. Are you the devil? Leave me alone. Are you going to make a deal? I don't understand what's going on. And then he proceeded to tell me about how he used to drink tequila all the time, and then he had his tequila moment, and now he can't drink it anymore, and blah, blah, blah. It was a very long story, and I just was like, okay. And then,
that's never going to happen to me,
that's not going to
old
happen.
man.
You're just full of it. And I stomped away.
And then you had a tequila moment.
2 weeks later, I had my tequila moment, and I shook my fist to the sky. Damn you.
Oh, you have to yell, Pourquoi?
Damn you, tuxedo man.
Señor Tuxedo.
Gonna find you.
So you have to yell in Spanish.
Yes, and then
tequila.
and then for 2.5 years, I could not smell tequila.
Oh, yeah. Jen and I still haven't made up.
Yeah, it's a sad thing.
Jen.
So
Jen.
this show is airing, I think, like in the morning or mid afternoon, noon
7
times.
a.m.
In 7 a.m.
Sunday.
and 7 a.m. on a Sunday if you're in
If you're
the
in the
States, and then
or the East Coast, yeah.
You know, so drinking. That's what we are in
Hey.
the mood for right now.
Hey.
Also, it's post Christmas
Yeah.
that you're listening to this, and so
Yeah, you might need a little drink. And I'm just here to tell you that canned mimosas are a thing that you can apparently buy in some states. I have seen that, I'm always suspicious of, like, the cocktails to go. Because some of the best drinks are so bad when they're made with a mix.
Yeah.
For example, margaritas.
Yeah.
Oh, so good fresh. Oh,
Yeah.
mwah. Nectar from the gods.
Yeah.
Margarita mix is the devil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whiskey sour mix, horrifying. A
Yeah.
good whiskey sour is one of my favorite drinks. Whiskey sour mix is the devil. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, it's like
I've never met a good mojito.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
The perfect blending of sour and sweet and mint. And then you have the mix and you're like, whoa, this is toothpaste lemonade.
Yeah, yeah. No, and well, like, I mean, I've been on a big martini kick, and so
They also make canned martinis.
No.
Oh, canned
no.
dirty martinis.
No, I don't. No. I mean, I like
dump
dirty
some
martinis,
salt.
but I don't want that.
I bet it's just a martini and they just poured some salt in it.
Probably. Ugh. No. But actually, a friend of mine, I went to visit him a couple weeks ago, and I came across the most magical thing that I'd never thought about before, and now I've been consistently doing it. Is he has martini already pre-made in a container in the freezer.
Oh.
And so if you
So a cold frosty martini.
yes,
anytime.
like you don't even have to necessarily frost your glass or do all of
There
that
you
extra
go.
work. It's just there. And I thought, why had I not thought about that before?
We could do that, but with a can.
Yeah.
A
So-
disgusting can.
No, I don't want a can.
And I will say to you all, I don't know about the canned mimosas. I don't know
Yeah.
about those. And I
We
don't
haven't
know
tried them.
I haven't tried the other canned cocktails. I am curious because,
Yeah.
I am lazy and I would like to be drunk. And
Yeah.
hey, that seems like a good solution to that. But canned wine, it's all right.
All right.
It's sparkling. It's sparkling wine. It's not going to be a great wine.
No, well,
But
no.
if you're drinking it on the beach, do you care?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
How about just on my stoop?
Or on your stoop, also acceptable. I mean, on your stoop, maybe you would buy a bottle because it's more cost effective.
Yeah.
I am lazy and want to be drunk, but I'm also very cheap.
Oh, okay.
So, you
Yes.
know, it's like cost. I'm going to weigh the cost benefits there.
Yeah.
But anytime you want it to be portable and you don't want
Yeah.
to have to mess with glassware.
Right.
Bottles after you're done. Cans are really easy to get rid of. You can compact them.
Yeah.
Throw them in the recycling later.
Oh, yeah. You can also, like, get some rage out. I like
Yeah.
to stomp on them
Yeah,
periodically.
it's a lot easier to handle a mess
Yeah.
of cans than 5 bottles, 5 empty wine bottles, and it's a lot easier to hide from your parents when you've been drinking on the back stoop with your brothers. But maybe that's just me. And in our case, we're drinking on the front stoop
Oh,
where the
yeah.
neighbors can see us.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know how that goes.
'Cause it's classy.
Because eating shrimp and drinking beer at 10 a.m. on the front stoop because it's been a real rough holiday. Or maybe that's just me.
Could be.
Or maybe that's just how my family deals with the death of a loved one.
Or holidays.
Or the holiday in general.
Either way. I don't know. It works. I mean,
I don't know if it worked, but it's what we did. We also set off fireworks later just to really annoy the neighbors, really get those property values in the dumpster.
well, that's the swamp.
it is the swamp.
I feel like none of that should be surprising to anyone who lives there.
No, and that's also not going to affect the market value at all.
No, they don't care. They don't care.
What is it? Gunshots? Oh, fireworks. That's fine.
Yes, that's fine. It's all right. And with that,
we had a fireman present.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, one of your brothers.
One of my brothers is a fireman, so it's all legal now. You can set off whatever you set whatever you like on fire in your front yard as long as there's a fireman there.
With a terrible mustache.
Well, that's required by the fireman brigade.
And with that, I'm gonna play some music.
This week's episode is brought to you by Lady Haversham's behavior correcting phonology hammer. Uncle Howard will be drinking. Auntie Maud will be shrieking. And 2 scores of ill-bred children will be squirming underfoot. Yes, soon the holidays will arrive, and with them will come your relations, somehow detached from the manners that you were naturally graced with by God. So, why not act early and order, rush delivery, the Yuletide edition of Lady Haversham's behavior correcting phrenology hammer? Why, even the sight of you with a glass of gin in one hand and 10 pounds of polite reminder of civil discourse in the other will stifle all but the most obstinate of cousins. Lady Haversham's behavior correcting phrenology hammer, also for use with chestnuts.
And hey, North Carolina and the surrounding lesser states, what are you doing this New Year's Eve? Why, you can join us, that darling DJ duo and musical guest Charming Disaster, in bidding goodbye to this hell year of 2021 at the Hall River Ballroom in Saxapaw, North Carolina, for the Clockwork Ball. There will be costumes, there will be dancing, there will be revelry, drinks, and a coffee bar, if we sell enough pre-sale tickets. There will also be proof of vaccination at least 14 days old at the door, because like all good steampunks, we love science. We can't wait to see your glorious, shining, vaccinated visages. For tickets and more information, go to hallriverballroom.com.
And as always, what you're wondering I should appear? Why, a miniature Clockwork Cabaret and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, you knew in a moment it must be Mad Wasp Radio. I don't know where you're taking your mama, but you're taking her.
You're taking her out tonight.
We're taking her out all night. Hopefully not to your boyfriend's house where you're setting each other's beds on fire and breaking plates over each other's head. Don't know. Kiss with a fist is not better than none. None is better.
Yes.
None is better.
None is always
objectively. Yes. None is better. But that doesn't make for make for a compelling song. A kiss with a fist sucks big butt. Don't date that guy. That's my song.
Yeah.
You can buy it now on Bandcamp.
For 10 cents. Because honestly,
pay what you want, because that's the whole song.
That's all you get. It's just those.
That's lyrics. That's the only lyrics I bought, because that's the end of the song.
Yeah.
The end.
That's true.
It's inspirational. It's for the children. Speaking of family and getting drunk and singing, yes. Have you noticed, I don't know if you have, Spotify's best and worst new addition to Spotify?
Us?
Well, us. Also, yes. No, but we're not the new, yes. No, but also, yes. Don't tell them. We snuck back on. There's a little microphone in the corner, in the lower right-hand corner. So you can sing along? That you can click. Yes, it gives you the lyrics so that you can have your own little karaoke night with just you and Spotify and all your worst mistakes. And
does it record it? Does it post it anywhere?
No, it's not recording, but I mean, you could. I mean, your phone is right there, but...
Why would you want to... I mean, I already sing along.
Yeah, but then see the lyrics. You can see how you're getting them wrong.
Getting them wrong is part of the fun. Like,
You never read the liner notes? You were not a liner notes reader? I was a liner notes reader.
Sweet. Sweet Babin. Let me just tell you, I used to read the liner notes. I used to unfold every single insert part of a cassette tape and read every single lyrics thing.
Read all the lyrics. Read all the people that they thanked.
Yes, I also want to point out that it has ruined several albums for me by doing that because there's a lot of music out there that when finally delving into the depths of the lyrics I realize these are stupid songs
or these are terrible
songs
or the lyrics are it's awful.
This is very problematic. So I stopped doing that a few years ago because
back when they stopped making liner notes.
Well, yeah, there's that, but also the fact that
we old.
I also just decided that if I like a song, I will listen to it. And then if I have curiosity because I can't figure out what it is they're saying, I will go look it up somewhere. But overall, if I'm gonna be singing along with it, I don't care. I'm just gonna make up words.
I like.
That's why Vampire Dan will always live with me when listening to Sisters of Mercy. Vampire Dan. Empire down. Vampire Dan.
Vampire Dan.
Yeah, Vampire Dan lives with me. It's just a thing.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Yeah.
Like, you know.
I first noticed the little microphone helpfully suggesting that I can learn the lyrics. And I was listening to this is a true story, the Cocktail Twins.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's what they're saying, huh? It's like pompadour.
Well, yeah, they just use random words.
Yeah, they just use random words that sound good and that start with this. There's a lot of alliteration, and they just use random words. But it definitely wasn't. It was like, oh, the title of the song is actually in the chorus.
Oh,
I just had no idea. And Pompadour is in there as well, along with Pompeii, because those two things are related.
No, it's just...
But it was pretty like these are what this is what you're singing with.
Yeah, you don't. That ruins the mystery. I like Cocktail Twins because I have no idea what they're saying.
It's true. They did. I think one of their albums. You can actually. What is the lead singer's name? I can't remember it this second. But you can actually understand her, and it ruined. They didn't overdub it to hell, and it did ruin a little bit of the mystery. It was like, she's just a regular Scottish lady singing about stuff.
Oh,
and now I'm not as intrigued.
When she was just singing random words and in an interesting weird sound.
When she was just overlaid with her own voice about 500 times. I liked that.
Oh.
It did. But I do enjoy I like knowing the words. I like singing the words, and I like karaoke.
Wow.
I'm that friend. It's a karaoke function because it lights up the words as they're coming up in the song. So.
Yeah, I mean that would be fun if like I ever had people over, which I don't anymore.
Myself.
I mean,
just have a one-woman karaoke. I just have a one-woman show going over here.
I just don't feel I just sing along with the words, with the songs anyway. Yeah. That's how I stopped singing in public for a very long time, was because someone embarrassed me when I was singing in the back of a car, and someone turned around and went, "Oh, you sing really well." And I went, "No, I don't." And then I stopped.
They never sang again.
Yes, it's true.
Never
I stopped
again.
Singing.
Not even for birthdays.
Nope. No, well, especially not for birthdays. That's the worst. Birthday singing is terrible.
Not even when you get the dog to join in.
Oh my God, no. I only like singing in weird disharmonies and rounds.
And in rounds. The worst.
Yes.
Objectively, the worst kind of singing.
Yes.
Rounds.
I agree with it. I am there for it. It is my favorite.
The worst.
Any song, pick a song and sing it in a round. It's terrible. And I love it.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not even a sea shanty? A good sea shanty where you get to pitch it in a harmony?
Can I sing it in a round?
No, the whole part is you sing it together so that you can keep a rhythm.
No, I don't want it. It has to be sung in a round. I only sing songs in a round now. It's true.
It's terrible. It's the worst kind of singing.
Yeah.
No one likes that.
Nope, and that's why I do it. I do it at people.
Well, we have discussed about how singing can be weaponized.
Yes.
And we have both frequently done
Yes.
that. If
Yes.
you're doing it at people, I guess I'm back on board. But
Okay. Yes.
you can't sing around by yourself?
No,
That's the whole point.
I've been trying to. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky to do.
You need to record yourself.
I have to.
Hold on. I'm gonna record myself singing "Row, Row, Row Your Boat," and then you're in trouble.
And then I put the two rounds on there, and then I just hit play.
Yeah.
Then I kick in on the third.
You got to pre-record it on your phone.
Yeah.
What's your song of choice when singing around?
Honestly, anything will work.
No, it won't. You can't sing the national anthem in a round.
Sure you can.
All right, it's like, oh, come all ye faithful in a round.
Sure,
Oh,
it'll be terrible.
All ye faithful.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
That doesn't work. He has to have a more steady rhythm.
Oh, no, you can do it in any song.
Okay.
It's
going to be our new challenge. I'm going to start singing a song. I'm going to dare you to round it.
That's fine. I mean, there's only 2 of us. You really need 3 people.
I'll get Mr. Ducky involved in this.
All right, that's fine.
It's gonna be our new Patreon bonus. Me trying to stump Emmett with songs that can't be rounded.
Hey, I'm there. That's the only way I'm going to do it. That's the only way I'm going to sing in public, is if I can do it in a round. That's all.
We've sung in public before.
I know. I've actually sung on the stage.
We've sung on the show.
I've had people in front of me. I had a band. I was in a band once.
I was never in a band. I don't play well with others.
Mostly I just did a very, I hid in a corner and sang into a microphone, but
you pulled a Jim Morrison. You didn't face the audience. You hid in the corner.
I didn't like it.
Like the one time I went to see Sisters of Mercy, and the fog machine was going so heavily, you couldn't see Uncle Andy up there at all.
Yeah.
He would just emerge from the fog occasionally to sing a lyric that you weren't sure which song it was to, and then re-disappear into the ether.
Yep, that's me.
It would have been very atmospheric and spooky if he wasn't wearing a bright yellow jersey of some kind.
Yeah.
And jeans to kind of ruin the ambiance.
Well, I wouldn't wear that.
Florida.
But there you go.
So fair enough.
Well, and with that, it brings us to the end of the show.
And with that, it brings us to the end of the show. I'm just going to round everything now.
Oh, excellent. That's going to be great. And this has been the Clockwork Cabaret. She is Lady Attercop.
They are Emmett Davenport.
And it's not work we do.
It's not work we do.
It's love.
See, it's synced up.
You're listening to Mad Wasp Radio.